I don't know if I've ever seen this much news around the release of a game before. Silksong, the sequel to the game Hollow Knight, one of the most popular indie games of all time, has finally released, ladies and gentlemen. It's been less than a week, and already there is so much news covering this game, I don't even know where to start. I'm pretty sure I saw that a bunch of developers were saying shit about Silksong because of the fact that it released for 20 bucks and everyone bought it. I think that's where we need to start, ladies and gentlemen. Blizzard, EA, and Sony devs trashed Hollow Knight Silksong's success? I haven't watched this video yet. If this is true, that's actually insane.
Now, first off, we've seen a number of mainstream, outlets such as IGN running articles like this. Indie developers are worried Silksong's $20 price tag will make it harder to price their games. And again, just
bro, remember when people were talking about their worries with GTA 6, that it was going to be at $100, and they were saying that this was going to make all of the EA and NBA 2K and all the other developers make their games like $90, $100, despite the fact that it's GTA 6 versus just freaking Madden, which is released every single year. Now they're sitting here worried that because of this game being so popular, some person is not going to want to buy the next Assassin's Creed for $60 because this indie developing studio released one of probably the greatest games that we've seen as of recently. When you really stop and think about it, like what mainstream developing studio has come out with one of the greatest games of the year recently? Like Claire Expedition 33 was an indie game. Silksong, an indie game. Maybe there's one, I can't think of one. Let me know.
Which is Silksong hastens the death of the critic. And yeah, very much so. Games Journal is very upset that they did not get review codes. Criticism is dying for video games and all arts.
Salty because you didn't get a review code? That's my geez, like, okay, let's move on. All right, and then here's some former PlayStation exec kind of shit talking, everyone glazing. I've been hanging around younger kids too much. Unk is using a this generation word. Sorry, this guy's just mad that people are saying Silksong is awesome, but he's worried about like people taking the opportunity to shit talk AAA games, which people should be. Like, besides Battlefield, which I'm not a fan of, but people are going to really like when it comes out, what other game recently is making people excited? Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is making people excited for Battlefield, but besides that, there isn't really anything else. First and foremost, the news of Silksong selling incredibly well is a win for all gamers who want games to be good, not just games to be profitable. Despite the success of this game, I do think that all of the videos you are sure to see in the coming weeks about Silksong sticking it to AAA games and how this could spark some real change in the gaming industry are completely false. I'm sure NBA 2K sold really well. I'm sure that Madden sold really well. I'm sure Battlefield's gonna sell really well. I really truly think after all the shit talking, there's still gonna be tons of people that are going to buy Call of Duty when it comes out as well. Silksong in and of itself, great game, but I've also been seeing a lot of discourse over something that is a little bit interesting to me, and that's the difficulty. The first Discord I heard about Silksong's difficulty came from the Video Gamers podcast. I will leave a link down in the description. If you haven't checked them out, make sure that you do. Apparently there's something called double damage in Silksong, where there's a mod that'll let you go down to what would be termed as normal damage, but everyone starts off as essentially double damage, and the game, from what I hear, is very punishing and very hard. With this article by The Gamer. Thanks, everyone. Now I'm too scared to start playing Hollow Knight Silksong. And it just kind of goes on to talk about how this person is really nervous to play Hollow Knight Silksong because he doesn't think he's going to enjoy it because of the fact that it seems to be just way too difficult. That's what a lot of people are talking about. If you type it into Google, you will find hundreds and hundreds of articles, videos, YouTube shorts, and all of this other stuff that talks about how difficult the game potentially is. You can call me a casual, you can call me whatever you want. I'm not really a fan of difficult single player games. For me, I don't get a reward out of beating a bot or beating coding. For me, when I fight somebody online and I beat them, that is what gets my dopamine rush, beating a real real human being. Now, I did play Elden Ring, and I really enjoyed my experience for that, so I'm not averse to really hard single-player games. However, the way that Silksong is difficult is apparently sparking some controversy.
It is not about your skill level. It is about the freaking randomization and ads and boss moveset that it's just the most random thing. Bro, like I mentioned this stupid Savage Beast Fly. I fought that son of a 50 times, dude. 50 times.
Although listening to this podcast was the first time I heard the name Savage Beast Fly, it wasn't the last. As just a couple of days later, I saw one of my favorite YouTubers fight this exact same monster, and there I really got a nice visual confirmation of just how annoying this monster was in the game.
Okay, let me get this straight. This guy can summon extra enemies every time he hits you. It's 2 health, and the run back is this.
And you know what? It's not about I can't memorize his animations and his moveset. It's the fact that he spawns.
Cool.
Ads will randomly spawn through like 4 different sets of bugs in the game.
Incredible. I start by kind of doing good, fighting him, you know, very patient. Look at that. And then he summons a dude.
Ads will randomly spawn.
People waited years for this?
I don't like artificial difficulty.
I really like the comment that he made about Melania because, as I said before, I've played Elden Ring and I never really felt, for the most part, like there was things in Elden Ring that were RNG. Yeah, there was bosses that really made me irritated, and there was a lot of times where I felt like the bosses just wouldn't stop attacking, and there was no time at all for me to like get a hit in for the most part. But let's be honest, there was a lot of cheesy things that you could do in Elden Ring back to bosses. Like I still remember absolutely deleting Melania with my Mimic tier and running in there with dual blood scythes and just like absolutely chunking her health bar every single time she paused to take a breath. This description of artificial difficulty really rubs me the wrong way, and it makes me a little bit nervous to try and play this game. It is 100% okay to have really hard mechanics in games, things that test your players. For me, with PvE, as I said before, isn't really my cup of tea. I prefer PvP. I can't imagine everyone having a good time just hoping, man, I hope this isn't the run some random thing screws me in this boss fight. Literally, as I'm making this video, I'm seeing multiple articles like this one saying that the Silksong reviews are slowly becoming worse and worse the more and more people are complaining about the difficulty getting in the way of them enjoying the game. So apparently there's just no funny memes for Silksong out yet. Like nobody went, hey, this happened, let me make a meme about the difficulty or something along those lines. No, nothing. Send me some Silksong memes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I'm gonna actually play this game. It's not really in my wheelhouse, but it is definitely interesting to see all of the news and the discussion around it. I'm gonna stay up to date with it. I think this is a little bit interesting for me. Let me know what you guys think about Silksong. Are you playing it? Are you not playing it? What do you think of all of the stuff kind of surrounding this game's release? Personally, I think it's probably going to be a great game, and I hope everyone out there enjoys it. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.